I went to school, I came home, I ate, sometimes I would play on the computer. I had very little interest, very few hobbies, no passions, nothing to really direct my life with. That has since changed since I graduated from college. But the one thing that did not change was my interest in scrapbooking. It was one of the few things that I enjoyed doing when I was very young. I started when I was 13, and it can be a wide range of skill levels. You can have a scrapbook where you just have a picture and a caption, for instance, Tom's birthday, 13 years old, and the date. You can have a computer-generated scrapbook where you upload your photos, you type in the words that you want, and it will spit out the order, the backgrounds, the pictures, everything all in one conclusive book. And then there's another kind of scrapbooking where you do all the work yourself. And that's the kind that I have created as my hobby. So the first thing that you need to decide in making a scrapbook is what it's going to be on. You can do a scrapbook on anything from your life to an event like a wedding or a trip. You can do a cookbook kind of where you have pictures of different recipes or different meals and the recipes beside them. But the first thing is to decide what you're going to be doing your scrapbook on. This is a little scrapbook that I did on my sister's wedding. And so I decided, okay, it's going to be on her wedding. The second thing that you need to do to accomplish a scrapbook is go to the event or the function and take pictures. You have to actually have a wedding in order to do a wedding scrapbook. It's a little weird, but anyway. So after you go to the event and you take the pictures, you then have several options of how to get the pictures. You can either take them to Walmart or Sam's or Costco and get them developed. What I have done is I have Adobe Photoshop on my computer and my own printer. So I print my own pictures, and that way I can fix them up the way that I want them to be. I can crop them, I can print duplicates, I can pick the type of paper that it comes out on, and that's just what has worked for me. So you pick your pictures, you fix them up, you crop them, etc., and then you print them out on the sizes that you want. And that's going to decide what type of page you have. For instance, you can have a very small picture because the main focus of this page is writing and introducing what's going to be going on through this scrapbooking, through the scrapbook. It's Amber and Gavin's wedding. And so I just have a little picture of the cake down below. There are other pages where you have larger photos because I don't have much writing. The picture is the main point of these pages. So these pages are party time, and this was actually my sister's party before she got married. Some pages you can have very small pictures and some you can have large pictures. You can go and get scrapbooking help at the library or online, and you might have one page that only has one picture on it. And that's just because you want to write more, or you want to explain what was going on, and the picture didn't quite say as much as you needed it to say. So you had to add in a whole bunch. After you pick out your pictures and the sizes, you then can pick a background for them. A lot of time I will pick a complementary color. So for instance, blue and orange are complementary colors. So, for instance, on these pages, I have blue backgrounds around the pictures, and then I have an orange main page. And this scrapbook is about my career in the Air Force. And so I started out actually using a whole bunch of small pictures, and it has turned into using a few larger pictures. Scrapbooks tend to evolve over time as you change, as your interests change, so do the pages. So after you pick the background for your pictures, you then get to place them where you want them. So for instance, this was a llama trek in Taos. So I have the pictures of the llama trek together, And then I have the other pictures of the vacation separate because they weren't at the same time as the llama trek. So they're on the same page because it was the same vacation trip. However, they weren't on the same llama trek trail. So after you have placed your pictures and you have the backgrounds for them, then come the fun part. You get to put down stickers, you get to put down embellishments, you get to put down buttons, all these crazy things that you get to add to your pages to embellish them, to enhance them, to bring out the features that were important to you. You can put buttons, you can make your own. So for instance, these are cut out letters, however, you can also buy letters. So, it's not really the cheapest hobby out there. I'm sure that you could collect, bottle cans for cheaper. But you can have letters that are pop-out stickers. And you can get them in any shape or color that you want. However, they cost about $5 to $7 for a sheet. So you use them very sparingly. My problem, as my mother continually likes to point out, is my spelling. And so I have started typing up what I want to say on Word document so that it will proofread it for me and correct any grammar errors or spelling errors, and then I'll write it in there myself. However, if you use the computer version of the scrapbook, it would do all that for you, and you wouldn't have to worry about letters being smaller or larger in certain areas, or them not fitting on the page. So after you have all the embellishments, you might think that you're all done with your page. You've written, you have the colors, you have the embellishments. However, like in this scrapbook, they need a little love and tender care afterwards because they tend to fall down. There are quite a few different options for fixing your scrapbooks. So for instance, I did a scrapbook about 8 years ago, and this picture here fell down. You can get glue dots. This is my favorite. However, you can get them in different sizes. Big ones, small ones. Oh, where did they go? They ran away. Or you can get ones that have legs. Okay, so all it is it's a clear dot, and you can take it off, and you stick it on the back of the picture, and then poof, it's back on. So you just need to go back through your scrapbooks, fix them up a little bit. Some of the writing might have faded, so you can add another layer. Maybe your pictures or stickers are coming undone. So as you go through the years and you have these open for other people to read, just remember that they need a little love and care, and it's a good hobby for anybody.